सूरह अल कमर, इसके मीनिंग्स पढ़ना बेटा, मीनिंग्स ऑफ कमर. द मून.
Surah Al-Qamar, the moon. This Makki surah has 55 ayat. It is narrated from the Holy Prophet ﷺ that the facts of the person who recites the surah will shine like the full moon on the day of reckoning. The best time to recite the surah is at night, and this carries the highest reward. Imam Jafar Sadiq said that the one who recites the surah will have a mount from Jannah on which he will sit when he wakes from his grave. Whoever keeps this surah under his cap or turban at the time of Jum'ah prayers will be highly respected by people, and his difficulties will be eased. The hour drew nigh, and the moon did rend asunder. And if they see a miracle, they turn aside and say, transient magic. And they call it a lie, and follow their low desires, and every affair has its appointed term. And certainly some narratives have come to them wherein is prevention, consummate wisdom, but warnings do not avail. So turn your back on them for the day when the inviter shall invite them to a hard task, their eyes cast down, going forth from their graves as if they were scattered locusts. Hastening to the inviter, the unbelievers shall say, this is a hard day. Before them the people of Nuh rejected, so they rejected our servant and called him mad, and he was driven away. Therefore he called upon his Lord, I am overcome, come thou then to help. So we opened the gates of the cloud with water, pouring. And we made water to flow forth in the springs, so the water gathered together according to a measure already ordained. And we bore him on that was made of planks and nails, sailing before our eyes, a reward for him who was denied. And certainly we left it as a sign. But is there anyone who, how great was then my punishment and my warning? And certainly we have made the Quran easy for remembrance. But is there anyone who will mind? And treated the truth as a lie. So how great was my punishment and my warning? Surely we sent on them a tornado in a day of bitter ill luck, tearing men away as if they were trunks of palm trees torn up. How great then was my punishment and my warning? And certainly we have made the Quran easy for remembrance. But is there anyone who will mind? Samud rejected the warning. So they said, what, a single mortal from among us? Shall we follow him? Most surely, we shall in that case be in sure error and distress. Has a reminder been made to light upon him from among us? Nay, he is an insolent liar. Tomorrow shall they know who is the liar, the insolent one. Surely we are going to send the she-camel as a trial for them. Therefore watch them and have patience. And inform them that the water is shared between them. Every share of the water shall be regulated. But they called their companion, so he took the sword and slew her. How great was then my punishment and my warning? Surely we sent upon them a single cry, so they were like the dry fragments of trees which the maker of an enclosure collects. And certainly we have made the Quran easy for remembrance, but is there anyone who will mind? Allah treated the warning as a lie. Surely we sent upon them a stone, except Lot's followers. We saved them a little before daybreak. A favor from us, thus do we reward him who gives thanks. And suddenly he warned them of a violent seizure, but they obstinately disputed the warning. And certainly they endeavored to turn him from his guest, but he blinded their eyes. So taste my chastisement and my warning. And certainly a lasting chastisement overtook them in the morning. So taste my chastisement and my warning. And certainly we made the Quran easy for remembrance, but is there anyone who will mind? And certainly the warning came to Fir'aun's people. They rejected all our communications, so we overtook them after the manner of a mighty, powerful one. Are the unbelievers of yours better than these, or is there an exemption for you in the scriptures? Or do they say, we are an host aled together to help each other? Soon shall the host be rooted, and they shall turn their backs. Nay, the hour is their promised time, and the hour shall be most grievous and bitter. Surely the guilty are in error and distress on the day when they shall be dragged upon their faces into the fire, taste the touch of hell. Surely we have created everything according to a measure, and our command is but one, as the twinkling of an eye. And certainly we have already destroyed the likes of you, but is there anyone who will mind? And everything they have done is in the writings, and everything, small and great, is written down. Surely those who guard against evil shall be in gardens and rivers, in the seat of honor with the most powerful king.
One surah more, please.
Okay.
Surah Jinn.
Surah Al-Jinn. This Makki surah has 28 ayat. It is narrated from Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam that the frequent recitation of the surah is a protection from jinn, and the reciter will be in the company of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the day of resurrection. This surah also protects one from evil actions of an unjust person. Prisoners secure only released by reciting the surah, and those who recite properly will never face poverty or starvation. Keeping the surah in one's possession ensures safety from the jinn, victory in debate or confrontation, and safety of possession and wealth. Debts are also easily paid back. Say, it has been revealed to me that a party of the jinn listened, and they said, surely we have heard a wonderful Quran, guiding to the right way, so we believe in it, and we will not test up anyone with our Lord. And that he exalted be the majesty of our Lord, has not taken a consort nor a son, and that the foolish amongst us used to forge extravagant things against Allah, and that we thought that men and jinn do not utter Allah against Allah, and that persons from among men used to seek refuge with persons from among jinn, so they increased them in wrongdoing, and that they thought that as you think, that Allah will not raise anyone. After that, we sought to reach heaven, but we found it filled with strong guards and flaming stars, and that we used to sit in some of the sitting places thereof to steal a hearing, but he who would try to listen would now find a flame lying in wait for him, and that we know not whether evil is meant for those who are on earth, or whether their Lord means to bring them good, and that some of us are good and others of us are below that. We are sects following different ways, and that we know that we cannot escape Allah in the heart, nor can we escape Him by flight, and that when we heard the guidance, we will believe in it. So whoever believes in his Lord, he should neither fear nor loss, nor being overtaken by disgrace. And that some of those who submit, and some of those are the deviators. And whoever submits, these aim at the right way. And after the deviators, they are fuel of hell. And that if they should keep to the right way, we will certainly give them the drink of abundant water, so that we might try them with respect to it. And whoever turns aside from the reminder of his Lord, he will make him enter to afflicting chastisement. And that the master Allah's, therefore call not upon anyone but Allah. And that when the servant of Allah stood up, calling upon him, they well nigh crowded him to death. Say, I only call upon my Lord, and I do not associate anyone with him. Say, I do not control for you evil or good. Say, no, surely no one can protect me against Allah, nor can I find besides him any place of refuge. It is only a delivering of communications from Allah and his messages, and whoever disobeys Allah and his apostle, surely shall have the fire of hell to abide in therein for a long time. Until when they see what they are threatened with, then shall they know who is weaker in helpers and fewer in number. Say, I do not know whether that with which you are threatened be nigh, or whether my Lord will appoint it for a time. No one is unseen, so he does not reveal any secrets to any, except to him who chooses an apostle, For surely he makes a guard to march before him and after him, so that he may know that they have truly delivered the messages of their Lord, and he encompasses what is with them, and he records the number of all things.
Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyul.
العلي العظيم.
Allah Hafiz.
الله حافظ.